everybody. How's everybody doing? And welcome to Once Upon a Dice Roll. Woohoo!
Sorry.
No, you're good. You're good.
Hi.
Howdy,
Hello,
everybody.
Everyone.
Oh, hi.
Hi.
All right, let me
Quick
just make...
question before we start everything: is everyone joined into bingo?
Yeah. Are you in bingo? You gotta get in the
I
bingo.
gotta get in.
You're already on
Get
top of
in.
that.
Yeah.
And also too, since we're kind of like already starting, a map has already been revealed. So that one's a freebie to y'all.
Oh,
heck
yeah.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to Once Upon a Dice Roll. My name is Ashley. I am your D&D. As you guys might have kind of seen, I did what you did earlier.
Oh my god.
I pulled an Ashlina. All right, I'm just gonna like chug some coffee.
The same.
As I drink my coffee, we'll just go through introductions. Ignore me. Go ahead, Ash.
I literally,
Fuck me, Jesus
before
Christ.
we went live, I said I'm not the D&D instead of the DM, so that's where Ash got that from. But hello, my name is Ashlina, aka the Hallow Queen of Twitch. Halloween's right around the corner. You better start celebrating every single day, but especially now. I'm a variety streamer, variety content creator. I do anything and everything. Yeah, come hang out with me. I'll be playing Kathleen, and my pronouns are she, her.
Also, too, chat, if Ashlina sounds good, go ahead and type 1. I forgot to mention that. I noticed you guys were quite quiet on my end, so I am fixing as we go. So, type 1s in chat if the person speaking sounds good.
Yeah. Hi everybody. I'm Blue Jay. She, her pronouns. I will be playing a Muriel. And she had a little fun with a spooky book last time, so I'm really excited to see where we go from here. Yeah, I think that's it for me.
Spooky books.
Spooky, scary, booky time.
Well, that's a song.
I know.
All right.
Now it is.
God
There it
damn
is.
it.
Now it
There it is.
Just
Calling it.
call it. Call it.
Haha.
It's what the third song of
I
Once
didn't
Upon a
have that
Dice Roll.
Neither of which I have. God damn it.
No.
All right.
Oh, hey, I'm Calamity. My pronouns are she, they. I am a content creator, game developer, tabletop enthusiast. I will be playing Lyrican today, our resident tired person.
That's how it always goes. Stella is unfortunately out today. Exclamation Stella for some more information. She was actually gone for the last week at Gamescom, kicking ass, hosting the awards, you name it.
Hot girl shit.
Yes, and she just got back. I think it was literally yesterday. So she's taking one more day of a wonderful, nice long cat nap. So unfortunately, our resident kitty, Adira, will not be joining us today, but we do have Vandy.
Hi. I'm not on camera today because my tummy hurts. But hi, I'm Vandy. My pronouns are she, they. I am a role player and occasional, very rare content creator at this point. And I do work in the industry of games. So that's what I do. And I'm just OMG Vandy everywhere. And I play Myrtle, your resident old woman.
Myrtle.
Myrtle.
I try all the
I'm
time to talk like Myrtle. Like, I really do. I like practice. I'm like, Myrtle.
So I'm just entranced by the one bit of light that's coming in through my window.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
just like, ah.
Wow, what a golden
works.
goddess.
It works.
Imagine.
You know,
It's the perfect spot. I might adjust the shades though because it's very
Imagine
distracting.
Blue being a golden goddess.
Right? As an
God.
ace
Possible. Not possible.
Love
Just
it.
kidding. It's always possible.
Well, I'll try my entry one more time because I have a little bit more coffee in me. Hi, everybody. My name's Ashley. I am your DM and producer of Once Upon a Dice Roll. If you guys don't know, we do play bingo here. So if you are wondering what the heck D&D and bingo, hover your mouse over the screen. You guys will be able to enable the D&D and bingo and follow along. So essentially, if somebody rolls a D20, it will get called and then you're able to claim it on your board. If you win tonight, you win a mystery D&D dice set. So we play every single week, makes it a little bit fun, makes it a little bit interesting. And yeah, so I think with that, we will jump right on in.
Mm-hmm.
If my music would actually cue.
Mm.
There we go. I was like, where's my music?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
All right. So previously on Once Upon a Dice Roll, our party... Whoop, come on. Sorry. Previously on Once Upon a Dice Roll, our party was in the home of Kathleen and Jane when Alaron had walked in holding Jane's mother a little inebriated. She had a little bit too much to drink. The party assisted Alaron in waking the mother, and they learned that Alaron had secretly been caring for Kathleen's mother in the meantime. Alaron then broke the news that the queen had requested the presence of the party to set them out on a potential quest to find the bandits from episode 1 who had escaped. But scared of the queen, the entire party decided to embark on a quest, not even a quest, more of a lifestyle now of being on the run. You guys literally had the option of not. And you guys are like, you know what? Let's make our life just a little bit harder. But that's okay. That's D&D.
It's fine. Right.
That's literally
I'm
D&D.
sorry, but you introduced us to this entire world with this guy being like hung as a traitor, and like we were like, well, what did he do? And they're like, I don't know, he's just a traitor, that's all. Did he get a fair trial? No, the
Nope.
queen said he was a traitor. So why would we not run?
No, I get it. Trust me, I get it. They were led out of the city by Lyrican, who took them to the East Derluskin Forest. And in that forest, they came across a cave. And this cave, and while in this cave, our ASMR wizard, Muriel, decided to open the book that they found. That book did not really pan out well, did it, huh?
It was fine.
It
What
was
are you
fine.
talking about?
It was fine.
Everything's fine.
So, when Muriel opened the book had some very, very distinct words. If you guys don't remember, the ones you seek cannot be found, for we are buried in the ground. We rise from ashes when called. From the graves your souls be hauled.
What a song.
What a
jam.
song. Be in the next VMAs, I am. So, the book called out, saying that the ones who seek me cannot be found, for we are not buried in the ground. We rise from ashes when called. From the graves your soul be hauled. And that was where we last left off.
Cool.
Mhm.
Cool.
Yep.
Yeah, so Muriel hears this and then like finishes wrapping the book in a scarf, and like with a little bit of a like that was really awkward kind of smile, like shoves it in her bag and is like, did anyone else hear that? Just me? No?
We all heard it, right, Ash?
Oh yeah. I mean,
Okay. No, I just wanted to make sure that it wasn't just like...
it was the voice calling out was this very raspy, echoey voice.
Okay.
So not only was the book having this billowing, echoing voice, but it was kind of rattling off the cave walls as well.
I just want to make sure it wasn't in my head.
Yeah. Just so like extra spooky.
Yeah.
Did it seem to have like did it come from the book, or was it just kind of all around us?
It was distinctly coming from the book. The center of the sound was coming from the book.
Okay, well, I'm gonna look at that book and be like, that's probably not something we should keep. In my experiences, talking books usually lead you down a path of destruction, and nothing good comes of it.
From
Well,
what it
it's-
sounds like, are we gonna die?
It certainly led.
One day, sure.
What was
Okay,
his
Myrtle.
name? Muddock.
Muddock.
It certainly led Muddock
The
down a
hateful.
path that led to his eventual demise. I don't know if we should just leave it randomly in a cave in the forest. But there might
Burn
be
it. Sprinkle it with holy water.
holy water. You mean
It's
radiant
evil.
damage?
Sure.
I don't think that's wise. I think we should take this to somebody that knows about this sort of thing. Maybe leave it with a scholar of some kind who can protect it.
Or use it. Who can we trust with
Maybe
something like
use
this?
it. I don't think anyone should be able to use this thing. Also, I don't really trust your judgment right now, Muriel, considering you opened that damn thing.
Also, we ran. Can we reiterate the fact that we ran and going back to find a scholar right now might not be the greatest?
I didn't mean go back to the city. There's other scholars in other cities. At least I would assume that there are.
There certainly are. Derlusk has many cities.
Well,
Oh, wait. Derlusk is a city. There's many cities. Maybe not like Derlusk, but certainly more than one city. I think. Probably.
Is Derlusk a kingdom or a city or a...
So Derlusk is a kingdom in the middle of the Shar region. So if you guys remember from episode 1, the kind of brief history was that a war broke out between the gold dwarves of Eastern Shar and the kingdom of Derlusk in West Shar for land to control the water source in the kingdom. So Derlusk is a kingdom area. The main city of Derlusk is near the Lake of Steam, which is in that northern region.
Okay, so Derlusk is both a city and a kingdom. Everyone's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Amuriel, kind of like, she obviously doesn't feel like she's been contaminated by an evil power or anything like that. But she also maybe isn't entirely sure that she hasn't been. So when Myrtle like says that about not trusting her right now, there's a little bit of like a kind of like a very childish, like sad on her face.
Aww.
And she like looks down like, and then she's like, well, I thought, I mean, certainly our responsibility towards the investigation didn't just end when we left the city, right? I mean, no one else is going to find out who killed Muddock and I don't know. I just thought this book was a clue.
Yeah.
It very well could be.
And again, like I believe like at this moment I had brought out the blueprint and Kathleen had mentioned, you know, I feel like all of the items that we took from Muddock's place, and Myrtle was like, what the F? Like, why did y'all take these things? Talking to me and Amuriel. Kathleen had mentioned, I think these items have something in common. I think they all relate to one another in a way. And I think we just have to just look deeper, maybe.
What? All of the things from Muddock's house?
Yes.
Yes. Yes, they all were probably stolen by Muddock.
You think he would steal? From who?
Everyone. That man is rotten. He's the one who sold everyone out. The reason he got rich is because he gave all the information and got the stinking dam up. This man is worth nothing.
I suppose that's true. But he did have a dragon egg, and you didn't seem, I mean, a little upset, but you didn't. I mean, should we leave that here too?
I don't know if we should leave anything.
Leaving anything at this point is not a good idea. We shouldn't have taken it in the first place, yet here we are.
And I kind of like look around and and I'm like, also I don't think this place would be a good spot to leave it. And I like kind of look at Lyrican like, I just don't think this would be the right place.
Well, there's no turning back now. We have to take the things and carry on with them, because if we leave them here, they're either going to be eaten by animals or taken up by somebody else who won't know what to do with them at all.
I'm stressed. Like, where do we go? What do we do?
You've never been on the run before?
No.
Myrtle.
Does she seem like she's been on the run before?
Oh, heavens, no. I just wanted to double check. You can never judge a book by its cover.
That's fair. Right.
That's a lot different than you treated me yesterday, but yeah, sure.
When you say that, Muriel like puts up a finger as though like, well, actually, and then she realizes like now is not the time, and for once in her life shuts up.
Oh, about the book thing?
Yeah, actually, sometimes you can judge a. Oh, okay.
Like I said, Myrtle, there's some things that you don't know about me, actually. I'm realizing that I didn't say goodbye to my mother. And if we're leaving, I feel like I need to say goodbye or something. Like,
No. That's not how being on the run works. Sorry.
I stand up and I gently pat Kathleen like on the shoulder a little bit, and I say, "Don't worry. There are spells where you can still talk to your mother. I don't have any, but if we find a wizard, maybe I can get some."
She'll hear me?
Yeah.
And like tears are in my eyes. I didn't think this through. I don't think I need to care for her. Can you?
Your boyfriend's gonna do that.
And I'm gonna like look at Myrtle like with the most like pointed, just glaring face.
Myrtle's not even looking at you. She's trying to like take a couple steps ahead so we can go into the forest.
And I'm just like, okay. I guess you're right. And I'm like, kind of pissed. Okay, yeah, her boyfriend. Ow.
So how long?
No, it's fine.
Because we left like very, very early in the morning before like sunrise. How long were we? Like, what time is it now that we've gotten to this place? Are we like, we should continue on our way for a little bit? Are we like hiding out for the day? Like,
That's all on you. It is a little bit further past the day. The forest of the East Derluskin Forest is a little bit out of the way, but at least I would say probably like a half day's journey. So with that, let me actually go ahead and speed up the time during the day real quick, because it's there we go.
oh yay, super cool time powers. Excellent.
Yeah.
Excellent forest.
I would say you guys probably haven't really eaten. It's past lunch. It's probably getting a little bit later in the day. But you probably see a good few hours worth of daylight still.
Ooh, I feel like Muriel notices a gnawing hunger in her stomach, and she like looks down and is just like, oh. And then she gets like a bright smile on her face, and she says, now it's time to practice all the survival techniques I've learned from books. And she like goes to the like front of the cave, and I would love to see if I can like scavenge anything edible from the like I want to know if there are any edible like mushrooms or like plants or something. Like, she's read a lot about stuff, and now she's like, finally.
Can I assist before Muriel poisons herself? Please.
Sure. So where at are you looking like directly within the cave, on the outside of the cave?
I think she's probably starting like on the outside of the cave. Yeah, because you said that it's still like late, like kind of afternoonish, or just like noonish.
But a little bit further past noon. We'll make
So there's still enough light around that she feels safer, like being a little bit outside.
Mhm.
Obviously, like still trying to keep an eye out, but I suppose the roll will tell, you know.
Sure. Give me a nature roll.
Okay.
And while you roll real quick, Kathleen is just, you can tell she's kind of spaced out and lost and definitely thinking about her mom. But watching.
I got a 15. Not completely useless.
Nah. So you look around on the outside of the cave. You recognize that there's some like mushrooms and fungi. Some of them are definitely ones that you know to stay away from. But you do recognize that there is some berries kind of a little bit further off in the distance, where you see what it looks to be kind of like water glimmering. But yeah, you notice that mostly around the cave are more like mushrooms and morels. But there are scattered blueberry, blackberry, huckleberry, gooseberry, elderberries, kind of just scattered throughout the forest. It's definitely a forest perfect for scavenging.
Excellent. So yeah, she's just gonna still try and keep within sight of the cave, because I think like Lyrican led us here, and it's definitely not like easily findable, or else people would have found it. So she's trying to keep within sight of the cave, but is definitely like shoving berries in various pockets and like mushrooms in her bag. Again, careful not to touch the scarf that the book is wrapped up in, but just like, humming to herself a little bit.
A little Snow White over here.
Mm-hmm. I'll
Yeah,
say that Lyrican. Oh, sorry, go ahead.
Oh wait, can I just have gathered like, I don't know, like 1 or 2 rations worth of like stuff, or like, I don't know, roll to see how many rations worth of stuff?
Yeah, roll a 1d6 for number of rations.
Okay. 1. Excellent. I will add it to my list.
So
selfish.
As you're kind of probably like picking the berries, you're like kind of plopping one in your mouth every so often.
Definitely.
You think you've gathered like 3 rations, but in reality you've already eaten like 2.
Okay, that makes so much sense.
What is everybody else doing?
I'm literally watching Muriel do this while just like snacking on the food that I had gathered that morning. So I'm just pulling like jerky out of my bag, like, this should be interesting.
I think Kathleen is probably breaking through thoughts and just yeah. And I'm gonna go join Muriel, because I remember that Muriel is vegetarian, so, and our diets are fairly similar because I'm pescatarian, so I'll just be looking at what she's doing, and she'll just be like, is that good?
Yeah, and I like grab a fistful of berries out of my pocket with my hands stained red, and I'm just like, here.
And you see me just like look at them and just like literally shove it, just like
trusting me. Yeah. No, they're berries. They're probably very sweet. Yeah.
Yeah, I think I recognize these berries. Maybe.
Give me a nature.
Can I roll?
Yeah, give me a nature check.
Hold on, let me see. There it is.
Like, you throw it in your mouth and then you're like, I think I recognize them.
A 20, dirty 20.
Dirty 20. Yeah, you recognize these berries, but I think what most of all you recognize is the elderberries that Muriel has given you, and they remind you of the elderberry pies your mom used to bake.
Oh, good.
And I'm like, mouthful, and I'm like, yeah, I think yeah. Oh, these remind me of my mom. And I'm just like, you see me just like getting even more stressed out.
Having a mom seems like more trouble than it's worth.
If only you understood.
Sorry.
I hate to break up this little gathering party, but I do know of a place where we can get some more substantial rations
Oh,
for varied diets.
you mean better than the cave? I was already pretty happy with it. I guess we.
Oh no, I more mean food for whatever happens after this.
And I'm still just like looking at the berry residue and just food.
Yeah, I mean, certainly. I don't really. I mean, I've never been on the run before, but I assume getting farther from the city is better. So.
Oh, I would go. I would go and get it. You don't have to go anywhere. I could just go and I'll be back.
And I'm gonna like Lyrican. I'm gonna assume you know this area.
Quite well, yes.
Is there anything else we should be looking for?
The most dangerous thing that you'd come across is, well, wood elves with bows. Those are definitely the most dangerous creature here. But you shouldn't have to worry too much about them. They don't come around here very often. And otherwise, it's your typical bears, big cats.
Well, I meant more like do we need to go get water or?
Oh,
I can.
There's a stream nearby, wasn't there? And I look in the direction of where I saw the glimpse of water.
Yep.
Oh, yeah. We can get some water. And where are you going exactly?
I know of a place around here, a small settlement that I can sort of get some things from.
Do you need help?
No, I can handle myself.
I mean, if there are bears and wood elves with bows, then maybe you shouldn't go alone.
Bears are the least of my worries, and the wood elves with the bows fear me, so.
And Kathleen's just like kind of looking down, and obviously she's thinking about a lot of things. Is it going to require stealing?
No.
No, as a yes, or
It's a very quick no.
Definitely not. No stealing involved.
Lyrican, give me a deception check, and then Ashley, give me a perception.
I have never thieved once in my life.
what's a dirty 20 then?
So a dirty 20 is your roll plus your modifier.
Yeah.
Okay,
so a dirty 20 would be
nat
I rolled
20.
19 added blah, blah,
Yeah.
blah.
Okay, so then I rolled a nat 20 then. Okay.
Okay.
Oh.
Okay.
Nice.
Oh, not right now. Just a second ago.
Okay, yeah.
I just want to make sure that I get the verbiage and the words correct. What was I rolling again? I'm so sorry.
Perception.
That's a 7.
That's a 9. 6 plus
Ooh.
3.
You definitely can tell that something's up. Lyrican, were you lying?
It was a white lie. It was a sort of kind of lie. It's something that she's allowed to take.
So it's a lie, but also the truth at the same time.
Yeah, it's kind of both.
Yeah, you, Kathleen, you pick something up. Her answering as fast as she did. You're kind of like, I'm gonna trust you, but I also know you're not telling the full truth.
Okay. Well, you just let me know if you need help.
Myrtle, what are you doing during all this?
I was kind of watching, but also, actually, she would have probably gone back into the cave and started kind of making a more homey area.
unsure if we're leaving or not, or how long we're gonna be in this one spot. She's probably like cleaning it out, making a place for a small kind of fire or something on the outside, and yeah, basically making it livable.
Hey, can you give me a perception check while you're in there?
Sure. Where's my thing? Perception is a 11.
You don't notice anything too entirely kind of standing out that they're that other than it's a homestead, but you notice kind of like scratches on the walls and around the rocks, and it doesn't seem like normal scratches.
Can I investigate the scratches a little closer?
Yeah, give me a nature check.
Nature, fuck, well, that's not gonna help. I was gonna say nature, if it was survival, that'd be different.
Actually, yes, give me survival. Oh,
Jokes, it was a natural 20
whoa! What are up with
for
double
nature.
for nature? I'll allow it. I'll allow it.
Which is actually a -1 for 19, but anyway, who's
I'll
counting?
still allow it because I initially said nature.
You're the
You from your days of being a nomad, you recognize these scratch marks as the very, very distinguishable scratch marks of an owlbear. The homestead that Lyrican used to call home has since been taken over by an owlbear.
Do I
Dun, dun, dun. Sorry.
do I know anything about owl bears that would lead me to determine whether this is going to be a problem or not? Like, are they dangerous? Are they
Yeah,
like
I
do they migrate, like that kind of thing?
I would say you do know just kind of the basics of an owlbear is that they are aggressive, they are territorial, and that they are creatures that are usually feared, especially in the woods.
Yep, I'm gonna step back outside then, and I'm just gonna ask him, like, so we definitely shouldn't stay here.
Okay, well, why?
Why?
This cave is occupado.
Oh,
Oh.
Yeah.
And I think Lyrican will at that point kind of like go back in and investigate and maybe see the scratches as well.
yeah. I'm gonna look around the clearing and just like all of a sudden, add attention, as it were.
Yep, Kathleen will do the same. Like, pike at the ready, straightened up, mind clear now, just looking around like.
It looks like it was an owl bear. Maybe a family. Needless to say, I don't mess with owl bears.
Yeah,
and
no.
neither should any one of us. So.
Yeah.
So Lyrican, you said you kind of went back into the cave to investigate yourself?
Mm-hmm.
And Muriel and Kathleen, you guys said you guys are kind of like at attention right now.
Right.
Yeah, I'm looking around the clearing to see if like
Same, like the
yeah.
woods, just like having like shifty eyes, just moving my head back and forth, just soldier things.
Lyrican, give me an investigation check. And then I also want a investigation check from Kathleen and Muriel.
investigation. Okay,
Really?
But
It's gonna be a 9.
I got a 16.
That's an 8.
Lyrican, when you go in there, you're a little bit kind of more distracted that your once small homestead has been kind of transformed into this this den for an owlbear. You notice the scratches, but you're kind of just distracted at looking around the cave and seeing, well, this is where I used to eat with my sister, or this is where I used to sleep, and I remember I would play over there in that dirt pile, etc. So you're a little too distracted. Muriel, what was your
16?
16? And Ashlina?
8.
Kathleen?
8.
Since Kathleen, you haven't been really out in nature all that much and have been kind of homestead within the walls of Derlusk, you don't really know what to look for. Muriel, from your times of reading, when you are investigating the area and you look up, you see at the very, very tippy top of the mountain that the cave is in, you notice what looks to be like a nest.
The one with blue eggs in it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so Muriel like cranes her head back and like puts her like hand over her eyes in the classic adventurer's pose, and she squints a little bit and she says, "Oh yeah, I don't read a ton about flora and fauna. Just I read a ton about everything, so not as much as everything else, but that definitely looks like an owlbear nest to me." And I pointed out to Kathleen, who's still outside with me.
And I'll look up. Oh, okay. I mean, honestly, get me around water and I'll probably know more, but I mean, like an owl bear, I mean, is this, I mean, is it big?
It's, like think about a bear, but one that can fly-ish. I don't know if they can actually fly. Well, I mean, based on the height of the nest, I'm sure they can fly. Big? Yeah, like what Myrtle was saying. Very territorial. Probably best that we just, get a move on.
I've been fully HP because we rested right before we.
Yes.
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah, you
so
guys.
I don't have nothing like. Okay.
Correct. You guys took a long rest and leveled
Right. Okay, that's right.
Really? Oh, go ahead.
Okay, well then I'm not gonna be like, well, I'm still kind of hurt. I'm gonna be like, okay, well, yeah, maybe we should not be near this.
No, we should probably get the heck out of here.
And I'm gonna like turn around and start like walking towards that where I saw the water, like just something I recognize and know. I'm just gonna.
Lyrican,
I think we need to. I don't like
Don't run off, please. We should probably track where it was going.
There's water, Myrtle. Like,
Yes, and water means that probably other animals are there, including possibly an owlbear.
Lyrican said that they knew a settlement around here. Maybe we can go in that direction.
and I'll like shift
Ooh,
over
that's
to
a lot to
Lyrican.
unpack.
Yeah, do
Really
you
quick.
want our help or?
Before I forget, by the way, I get advantage to intelligence and wisdom checks, so I won't do it for this one. But next time, any intelligence and wisdom checks in the forest, I get advantage.
Oh, in the forest?
Okay.
Or when dealing with beasts
Oh,
for
nice.
intelligence.
Okay.
I forgot about that. But that's
That's
repeating
okay.
stuff. Anyway,
That's okay.
at that suggestion, Lyrican will kind of like sort of like stiffen, and like you can see the gears turning because like below table, like she's trying to think of an excuse, but she's kind of out of them right now.
Yeah, I mean, do you not want us to go with you? Because my roll was better than yours, so I knew you were kind of lying. Well, my roll was better.
My
than
roll's
yours.
better than yours.
So like, so Kathleen's definitely looking at Lyric and like, yeah. I mean, do you not want help or? Yeah.
It's where I'm from, or not from. It's where I stay for now.
Oh.
I don't know how welcoming they would be. They are not generally fond of outsiders.
I'm assuming of Queen's Guards either. And I'm just like gesturing like,
Yeah, definitely not them.
oh,
We
great.
really need to get you some new clothes.
Yeah.
And I want to go up and just like, is there any kind of patch or anything on her clothing?
My entire outfit. I might
Yeah.
as well get naked.
No, I mean like a specific kind of like sigil or like embroidered
My
thing.
shield.
So
Everything.
yeah, so her shield, oh my gosh.
The
The
chainmail.
Pauldrons?
Yes, the shoulder paladins,
Pauldrons.
shoulder pauldrons, her breastplate, her cape, and even the skirt that kind of is fastened around her waist at the very ends have the unmistakable coat of arms with the black raven. That is
there-
clear as day that is the Queen of Derlusk and her kingdoms.
When this is like being mentioned about like they wouldn't be necessarily very welcoming towards the Queen's Guard, is there like some wet ground or mud around somewhere? Because I'm assuming there would be. We're in a forest, but yeah. When they say that, Muriel just like goes to the wet mud, like picks them up with her bare hand and just like smears it on one of the pauldrons. I was like, there.
Yeah, there's definitely some wet mud and dirt around you. From the
Definitely
yeah.
does not ask or pause, like unless you're like, she's just gonna be like, fix to that.
I look at you, and Kathleen is half like, I take really good care of this, and half, what the fuck, I don't care, but like confused, like, how is this the plan? This is the solution. Mud? Muriel. Mud?
I mean, well, you can't very well take off your armor when there's potentially an owlbear around.
She's right, you
The
know.
owlbear sees you naked.
It would also, it's the nice thing is, this will also conceal your scent.
Oh.
And I also pick up some mud and I'm gonna come over and just kind of like smear it as well. But
And
also,
I'm just like, yeah,
I'm also
sure.
gonna smear some of it just like on my face a little bit.
Oh my gosh.
I will too. Then I'm just like,
I can find new clothes for her.
Oh, okay.
And I'm like pissed because I'm like, oh, well, thank you for saying that earlier.
Didn't get a chance.
No, we've solved this problem
Kathleen
effectively. This
yeah,
is
no,
fine.
Muriel
Kathleen
just
doesn't give a
went
shit.
for it.
Yeah, no, Kathleen like is definitely thinking this is all your fault. Well, you should have said something because now I just don't think this is a solution, and
At least
don't
the
know if-
owlbear is less likely
Everybody
to
give
smell
me
you.
a stealth.
Excellent.
fantastic.
Excellent.
Stealth.
Yeah,
all right.
Everybody give me a stealth roll.
I will do that for you.
Mm-hmm.
I got a 15.
That's a nat 20 for
Oh
20.
my god! Everybody's getting a nat 20 today.
That's
So
okay.
I
I got a
had
1 plus 4 for a 5.
I had to roll with disadvantage anyway because I had my heavy armor on, so
Oh
I
shit!
did a
Fuck me too.
You can't
God
get any
damn.
better, so you just stick with the one.
6 plus 1 for 7.
Yeah, I got a 1 plus 4.
So we got
for
a nat
5.
20,
I had a 15.
a 15. What did you say again, Myrtle?
I got a 7.
A 7, and then the dirty one. Or was it a nat 1, Kathleen?
It was a nat 1 plus 4.
All right.
For a 5.
So, during this time where you guys are slathering mud all over
Yes.
Kathleen, her armor
Bro,
is
I
not,
probably look sexy. I'm just joking.
her armor is not quiet at all. And as you guys are smearing it, it's clinking against her chainmail, and Myrtle,
My voice is kind of rising. Y'all, like, I just don't. I just like. I don't know if this is the solution.
And as Myrtle, as you're doing it, your chainmail is also kind of clamoring around as well. And you hear in the distance a loud screech. And that sounds like the unmistakable screech of an owlbear.
Well, about that time. And I'm just gonna start heading out.
It's about that time.
Yeah.
Sorry.
That was exactly where mine was also going. So
That's what it is. That's what that is, right? That's an owl bear.
Lyrican is drawing her bow. Time to go.
Water.
why are you?
Away. I see that the water is like close but far. I get how many tiles?
I will say follow me.
Okay. Thank you. Please help me because I'm just like trying to.
So-
think of
I don't
something.
think I will go to the water. Well, I
Okay,
might
that's
go
fine.
along the water. But
Well,
I'm
the
not
other
going-
thing too is the owlbear did see you guys. So currently,
My life.
Oh yeah, we didn't hide very well.
Oh, you're not good at hiding.
Excellent.
and you kind of notice in the treetops an owlbear sitting perched.
Cool. Cool. I think that if it's close enough to notice and they're like arguing about where to go, I think a Muriel does the like, I'm trying to like wave your attention down. I'm like, I think it's a bit too late. And I like point at the owlbear, and then would I be able to cast a spell?
Yeah. I would say you can cast a spell if you like.
Okay. Wait, I don't think I have the.
Thank you,
Oh, it's not
Calamity, by
prepared.
the way.
Okay, I just wanted to check and see what I have prepared. Okay. Then I will wait to cast the spell. I think she takes out her like arcane, she takes the like crystal off of the top of her staff and like starts nervously like rolling it in her hands, and it's glistening a little bit, but nothing's been cast yet.
So do we need to roll for initiative?
I mean, it depends on if it's attacking us.
Oh.
Or if you
I'm
guys
readying my
attack
pike.
it.
I'm ready. I'm readying my pike, and I'm looking at
Can
it.
we make friends with the owl bear?
I guess you could try.
You can try. Taming a beast can be difficult. Taming owlbears can be difficult. But I'm not gonna say no.
What do you need for that? Like charisma?
So that'll be your animal handling. But for that, I'm gonna have to say you're gonna have to be within reach of the owlbear, which
Well, that's
means
fair.
you'll have to be within about 5 feet of it.
Oh, okay. That's okay. I don't need to do that.
Yeah,
I don't need to tame an owl bear.
I'll be good, actually. Yeah, I think if I can, I'm going to like still facing it, sort of try to move towards where like we're trying to go.
Okay, so like you have your hand out. You're totally Jurassic Park with blue, Jurassic World with
Yeah,
blue, just
that-
kind of like attention on me, not on
Yeah,
them.
yeah.
Got
yeah,
it.
yeah,
Got
that
it.
would exactly. Uh-huh.
Okay, so the moment you kind of stick your hand out, the owlbear is confused and he's gonna go ahead and just jump on down and get a little bit closer while making little owlbear screeches. I will save everybody's ears and not do them.
Out of curiosity, would I recognize this as an adult or a younger owlbear?
Give me a nature check.
That's probably, yeah, that makes sense. Ooh, not bad. 15.
Yeah, you can tell this is an adult owlbear, a female owlbear.
Oh,
fantastic.
looks like it might be the mother. I'm going to back away from the cave now.
I am going to start looking at Lyrican like, take me, like would lead us. Forest mom.
And the owlbear is just making like little. His feathers are kind of like popping up, kind of like a kitty
Cute
cat,
but scary.
kind of
Cute
like a
but
kid,
scary.
yeah, like a kitty cat whose hair starts kind of like standing on top of its back. And her feathers are kind of going in this like almost mohawk fashion. And I can imagine Adira in this moment would be like, guys, I don't think we should be playing with this bird.
Yeah, no.
We're not. We're gonna get the heck out of here. We're just gonna move out of the way of her cave.
And as you guys kind of scooch out of the way, the owlbear is going to slowly approach. Lyrican?
Yeah, my gosh, you're actually coming up to me. I could try to tame it.
Oh, good God.
Tempt. Because running, not a good idea. We cannot outrun
Do
the
we have
owlbear.
owlbear spray? I'm just checking.
Did anyone bring your owlbear spray?
Do you have an air horn, possibly?
So currently you are 40 tiles from the, 40 feet from the owlbear.
What's its range of sight? I'm looking in the book, sorry. So I'm talking to myself. I'm sorry.
You're good.
I am going to...
Oh, never mind.
Lyrican's going to sort of gesture towards the river, sort of where everyone's been moving, and say, follow the river. Tell them if they find you, the horned elf sent you.
We're not leaving without you.
You
And
need
I'm like-
to go.
I'm like ushering Amiriel and Myrtle and Adira like in front of me.
Lyrican, give me an intimidation check.
Am I scary?
Are you scary today?
Am I scary today? Nope, I am not scary. That is a 13.
It's enough to. The owlbear is still approaching with caution, not entirely terrified of you currently standing there, hand outstretched, but it's getting closer, but it's also curious.
I'm at the ready. Yeah, Ian, thank you. If you want to move, yeah, just like that. Perfect. At the ready, like kind of in front of Myrtle, Adira, and Amiriel. Lyrican, what are we gonna do? I'm ready. You let me know.
To go.
No.
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 I can handle this. Go.
I am just grabbing. I know
Vandy's
she's
like-
gonna hate it, but I'm gonna grab Kathleen. Like I'm moving further now, and I'm grabbing Kathleen by the cloak, and I'm like, "Now, Kathleen."
Yeet.
Not again.
Yeah, I will not need persuading. I am on my way.
Can all three of you just give me a quick perception check?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Myrtle, we're fighting. Oh my fuck! That's a 4. I rolled a 1.
I got a 19.
I got a 16.
So, Myrtle, as you're dragging Kathleen, you're currently like staring up at leaves. You can't really tell what's going on. All you know is you're kind of being dragged away. But Amiriel and Myrtle, as you guys are kind of making haste away from the owlbear, I wish my little ruler would actually go down on the ground and not in the trees. You notice just about 100 feet away is what looks to be kind of like a path that has been traveled on.
Okay, let's go that direction then. Boop-a-doop. I will head in the direction of the path.
Okay.
Hastily, and just hope the rest of my party is close behind. Lyrican appears to know what they're doing, so.
Myrtle, what? What are you doing?
Let's go.
What about Lyrican?
Oh my god, she is clearly a very capable ranger. We have to go.
You're not my mom.
You're right. I am not your mom, and heavens forbid, because goddamn you are so insubordinate. And I just kind of let go of the cloak. I was like, go get yourself killed then. And I'm just gonna keep walking off.
I would say you probably dragged her just a little bit before you let go. So you are a little bit further away. Lyrican, what are you doing? Right now, the owlbear has its full attention on you. It is not really caring about the others who are hastily making their way away from the situation.
I think that now that she knows the attention is on her, she's going to more kind of like relax body language wise and sort of say, like, not say, but kind of give the appearance of, I'm not here to hurt you. Just like, we're just both chilling in the forest. What's up? Not like so much trying to tame, but just trying to like say like, we're cool. You know, we're cool.
We got a relationship here.
Relationship. We're both in the forest.
We're homies.
So,
you know.
So I'll have you go ahead and roll an animal handling. That would either be for taming or for essentially kind of like misdirecting it, essentially. But since you want to misdirect.
Okay, I roll advantage to this because it's in the forest.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. And you said animal handling?
Yes.
Okay, it's 18.
That's
13. Okay, so 18.
Yeah, so you're able to gently guide its direction back towards the cave. You kind of slowly start making your way a little bit off to the side with your hands still outstretched. You're just about 20 feet away, and the owlbear is going to slowly make its way past you and back to its den. You have successfully been able to kind of skirt your way around the owlbear, who can't fit in the den right now.
Oh
no! hold on. Let's shrink you. Blink. There we go. All right, and the owlbear has been dispersed.
And yeah, I think at that point she'll kind of turn to everyone and be like,
and I'm
bullshit,
still
guys.
like, I'm still like semi waiting for you, but still like you can tell I'm just like so just fucking annoyed because Myrtle just treated me like a child.
And Lyrican will say, honestly, I'm kind of glad you didn't get far. You wouldn't want to run into them without me.
Yeah, I'm just gonna turn around and like, at this point I'm just annoyed. Like, whatever the hell we're doing, like I have mud on me, I just got dragged, like wig snatched. No, I'm just joking. Sorry, I have to comedic relief. I am my father. You know, I just got dragged, I got mud on me, like Myrtle just treated me like a child. I'm just like, wherever we need to go, like, sure.
All right, where is everyone heading then?
I mean, Muriel has gotten to the path that you pointed out and is kind of like looking back at the rest of the party and just, I don't know, kind of making the assumption that we should still head away from Owlbear. So
that's fair. Yeah, we'll go to the path as well. Or I will go to the path as well. And say, I can take you to a clearing where you should be fine for a moment. I'm going to go to the village, gather some things to make our travel a bit easier, hopefully.
So, Lyrican, you notice that the path that they're on is actually the path that is directly taking them to your village.
Question.
Mm-hmm.
In our let me see in our inventory.
What's in my inventory?
I wouldn't have anything to. No, I guess not. I'm gonna be like in the back of the group because I'm just like annoyed with Myrtle. And I'm gonna like kind of look at Lyrican and where are you going again?
There's a village near here. I can get supplies from there.
Do you think that you could tell my mom something for me while you're gone?
I'm not going that far, Kathleen.
I'm just defeated. Okay.
I told you that there are spells that I can learn that you'll be able to communicate with your mother. You won't.
You don't know the spell now, Amiriel. I was just, and I'm
the less your mom knows right now, the better for both of you.
I just don't want her to end up like my father.
She doesn't make the best decisions. She doesn't make the best decisions when it comes to her ale, but your mother is a smart woman, clearly. She raised someone who was able to get into the Queen's Guard, so she can figure herself out.
So as you guys are talking, you hear kind of off in the distance a loud whistle.
Ooh.
Do I recognize that whistle?
You recognize the whistle.
Lyrican is annoyed.
So
everyone get together. Oh,
you guys notice that the sound of the whistle is coming from the end of the path. And go ahead and everybody give me a perception check.
Oh, okay. I get a 19.
Oh my
What are
god, I
these?
got a 5.
What are these rolls?
I got a 4.
Kathleen is just pissed. Like at this point, like she's just defeated. Like she can't do anything about her mom right now.
You got mud in your boot. There's probably a tiny rock in there. You're just you're like legally blonde in the wood. Like when she's walking home from when he broke up with her, 100% that just completely broken.
I got a dirty 20.
Oh.
So, Kathleen, you're just kind of just so like, I got mud in my shoes, my hair's a mess, my outfit's all messed up, I just polished it yesterday. Meanwhile, Amiriel, Lyrican, and Myrtle, well, actually not Lyrican because you're trying to be like, all right, guys, this way instead. Let's go this way instead. But Myrtle and Amiriel notice some homesteads located in the treetops just on the other side of the path. It looks to be maybe there's a village over there.
Oh my goodness. Amiriel probably has absolutely like she just heard about the like wood elves with bows danger thing, but she sees these cool forest villages and is just like the awe of a naive child who's never left a city. It's just like, oh my goodness, look at that, and just like goes forward like rushing, like
booking it.
There could not possibly be any danger in this for me. So yeah, she's just like, this is so cool. Like imagine if you, a Lord of the Rings fan, saw like the set of Lothlorien in the forest, you just fucking run at it. You would not. Yeah, that's what she's doing.
Oh my god.
Kathleen is very cautious and probably looking to Lyrican for like any guidance in looks or, you know, gestures or anything, because Kathleen knows like she's not welcome, and the mud, it didn't freaking help. So she's just like moody and cautious. What do I do? What?
Stay with me and Muriel. Muriel.
If you're whispering, she's probably already too far.
She's like doing that thing where she's like yell whispering. She's like,
Muriel.
get over here.
She looks back and she's like, what? Look, there's a village.
And is trying to like gesture her over, like, please come here.
Okay, I will very like kind of like someone's dragging me where I don't want to be dragged. I will rejoin the party. I want to see the cool forest village.
Please stay together. Let me handle this. They know you're here, so the best thing for you to do is stay still and quiet. Got it?
Yup.
Looks to Muriel.
She's practically vibrating. Still and quiet. Sure. Yeah.
Oh, no. And I think Lyrican will sort of turn towards the direction of the whistle and kind of give a whistle of her own.
How does it sound?
I don't know. I can't whistle.
Yeah, I can't do it with my nails.
You can't do the... Can't do it. Makes like a bird-like call. Yeah, that sounds good.
Oh my gosh. So when you make the call, so the first whistle, when you heard it, Lyrican, was a whistle of kind of like identify yourself. So the whistle that you end up whistling back. Sorry, Ian is yelling at us for the podcast.
It's like,
Sorry,
no, for
podcast.
God's sake.
So the whistle that you end up whistling back essentially identifies yourself.
Mhm.
And in a return whistle, you hear like a, which is kind of like you're free to enter.
All right, come with me. And begrudgingly starts towards the village.
Yep.
I'm still in the
I'm extremely excited.
So as you approach Muriel, since you are the furthest ahead,
I am the excitedly furthest ahead. Yes.
you're probably like full on booking it and running it, aren't you?
She's skipping.
She's okay. You're skipping. And in that
Watch
moment,
out for the vines.
She like. May I remind you? She's like just barely like what? How old is she? She's like 18, 19.
yeah, 18-ish.
She's a youth. Yeah, she's 18. She's like she's a youth.
So since she is skipping ahead, she's a little bit further ahead of the party. And you hear, oops, oh somebody, you hear a stop right where you are. Identify yourself.
Muriel looks around like, hi.
No, I said no.
Oh.
No. Just like looks at her like, I told you not to say anything. Just like, it's me. You heard the call, it's me. No one knows about me. No one can do it but me. It's me. I have company.
And Muriel, you look up and you see another wood, like a wood elf ranger with his bow.
Is he hot?
Yeah, is he hot? It's really important to my roleplay.
I haven't even talked about what he's doing yet.
It's fine.
And he goes like,
It's
"Is he
fine.
hot?
Is he hot?
Most important
What does he look
part.
like? Give us the deets.
All right.
Is he shirtless currently?
Is he shirtless?
He has
Just
long
wearing,
hair
like,
with
a
a
leather
ponytail.
strap.
Hold on.
Ooh,
Okay.
I got a ponytail.
Okay, hold on. I'm gonna roll for hotness.
Excellent.
Oh boy. Okay.
Fair.
Hell yeah.
Oh, please be hot. We need all hot
This is
individuals.
Oh my gosh.
Ash is like, this is so stupid.
Like, is his butt like
Okay,
like
so
a
he's
full
that's not a good
handful,
face.
or
Okay.
is it like
Okay.
He's
Okay.
he's a butterface.
Okay.
Oh,
So
that's offensive to me.
what? No, I don't mean to be offensive.
Everyone's beautiful.
True. True.
Everyone's a 10.
True. As a pan, I don't give a fuck.
So as you go to look up, you see like these tree trunk of legs. They are like beautifully built. You see kind of like this chest where he looks like he's kind of almost ripping out of his white tunic. He's pretty fit. Your eyes glaze across his arms that are holding his bow just taut enough, and you look up and you see into his face he's missing a few teeth.
That's fine.
He's missing an eyeball.
Everyone loves an eye patch.
and he's
Sexy.
he's balding on the top of his head.
Oh, bald is beautiful.
Oh, that's beautiful.
So
All you baldies.
Is
out
he
there,
wearing?
Leslie, you can lift
Is he
me, I'm
wearing
here
short
for it.
shorts? Is he wearing little forest short shorts?
And he bent
Blue,
pressed
I
me.
cannot.
hold on.
Is it like a
Just-
5-inch inseam or like a 3-inch?
Okay,
Are we talking cargo shorts or
rolling
volleyball
for short length.
Roll a d6. Is he wearing a speedo?
He's wearing
Or-
pants.
Pants, full pants. Okay.
He's wearing full-on pants.
But not a shirt.
No, he's wearing a
Right?
shirt. He's almost busting
Oh,
through
okay.
the shirt because
Ash
Oh,
is like,
okay.
God damn it.
It's a
So
hot
can
day. The
bench
shirt's a
press
little
me.
damp, you know.
Oh my
Got it.
goodness.
it's humid.
This is all really
Right.
important to my roleplay experience.
You guys are
everybody.
standing. You guys are standing a little downwind, and you guys are kind of getting like the musk off of him.
Oh, the pheromones.
Oh boy.
Excellent.
Oh my. Oh my.
Oh my god, what the fuck am I doing?
I have a feeling I know who this is, right?
Ash just like, fuck.
Is this who I think it is, though, Ash?
It's not who you think it is.
Oh, okay. Okay.
But you know who it is. He's
I know him, yeah.
yeah. This is Vlorg.
Okay.
So.
Vlorg. It's me.
Oh, Lyrican, and he quickly disarms his bow. I thought I heard you, but he kind of motions over to Muriel.
Yeah.
This one here kind of caught me off guard.
She's just like, I mean, I did roll well on stealth earlier, but she's just like the brightest white. Just her hair has probably got a couple twigs in it by now. Just like really obvious. Hello.
Yes. We are in a bit of a.
Tanor's not going to be happy you brought outsiders.
Actually,
It
I've
won't
spent
stay
most
long,
of my
and
life
Tanner doesn't
inside.
have to know. Muriel. Okay.
I'm just
Say that.
I'm just gonna go up to Muriel and I'm just gonna like put a hand on her shoulder and be like, dear. Shh.
Oh, sorry.
And I'm just like annoyed because like Miracle Myrtle is like clearly just like telling everyone what to do, and I'm just like, whatever.
How not to die. And Lyrican will say, Tanner doesn't have to know.
Well, your identifier is a little, kind of gives you away. But come on in, as he gestures, and you see him kind of disappear into the treetops. And you guys can kind of follow him. You follow kind of the shadow that he's casting on the ground as he leads you to a part of the tree that has some ladders and some trapdoors you guys can climb into.
I'm nervous. Like, I should... Lyrican?
You climbed before. You'll be fine.
No, like, I'm like kind of like, do I need
You're with me. You're fine.
Why did I put so many damn trees on this map? I can't see shit.
Yeah, you put a lot of trees. I don't know where to go. I don't know. Right? Can somebody move me?
Here.
I think if you do the layer down thing, it'll cut the treetops off, yeah.
Where the orb is where you guys want to go.
Okay, where am I? Hello.
I was just up in a tree for a second. Okay, now I'm on the ground.
Okay, note to self, don't make the woodsy as woodsy.
I mean, it's very aesthetic.
Yeah, I like it, honestly.
You're pretty.
Well, I would like to be up here in the back, though, like away from the group where Lyrican is.
So, as Vlorg opens up the doors to kind of let you guys in, you all notice that you are in a wood elf village that there are tapestries and wood and multiple levels of homes, and you guys can hear just kind of like the quiet rustlings of like a village. You hear every so often cutlery and somebody maybe cooking. Is that boar? There's probably somebody making some really delicious foods, but it's just your standard wood elf village. And Lyrican, you see, as soon as your head pops out from the trapdoor, Tanner is sitting there with his arms crossed.
Tanner's hot. Canonically.
Tanner
Don't have to roll for Tanner.
Tanner is a tall, broad wood elf with brown, loose hair in a half-up, half-down bun that's wrapped in twine. On his belt are daggers made out of deer antlers and warthog tusks. There is a scar across his left eye that goes all the way down to his lip and almost looks like he has a permanent smirk. His ears are scarred and nicked from all of his years, and he's got these dark hazel eyes. Lyrican?
Tanner?
What did I tell you about?
Ask her questions.
If you would let me.
You were taking too long.
What have I told you about stealing?
I never steal.
He goes and he holds up like a little satchel and then goes and like grabs the bottom of it and he kind of shakes it upside down. Seem to have found out that all my jerky was missing this morning.
It's not as if you didn't get more.
That's not the point. And he kind of like loosens his very stout gesture and is just kind of like rubbing his head.
We're allowed to take rations for our needs.
Yes, but those rations also need to be logged. You know this.
I didn't have the time.
And why is that? And he kind of looks over to the rest of the group.
And I'm like,
I just kind of bow my head and say, thank you for being so kind and letting us into your village.
I'm
your
nervous.
Camp. I understand it takes a lot of trust and some that we haven't quite earned yet, but I promise this location will stay confidential and we will try not to take too much space or resources and only add to your stocks.
When Myrtle says promise this location will remain confidential, you hear Muriel like rapidly shut her journal where she had been like totally drawing a map of this.
Oh no.
She's like, and like slowly puts it in her bag, like, never mind.
And I'm just nodding, but like, just like nervously, just like, yeah, what she said, yeah.
And what is all of your names?
I'm Myrtle, Arxalis. Of the Arxalis clerics.
My name's Muriel, Chantrary of the Derlusk College of Mages, formerly. Now of nowhere?
I'm Kathleen Rubel, Queen's Guard.
And right when you say the Queen's Guard, you see that Vlorg has quickly like notched a bow on his an arrow on his bow.
Lyrican does too.
Lyrican, what are you thinking of bringing her kind here?
May I? I'm not here to do anything, say anything. I consider myself no longer a part of the Queen's Guard. I just have like my hands up.
Funny coming from somebody who's still wearing her emblem, and he goes and spits at your feet.
I haven't gotten a chance to change, and I'm like kind of like showing off like where I've been wiped with mud. I haven't gotten a chance to change. I'm on your side.
Tanor still, he like recrosses his arms when he looks at Lyrican. What's the story going on here?
A rebel. Running from the Queen.
What did you get yourself into this time?
I didn't get myself into anything, honestly.
I swear, Lyrican, if your sister was still around...
If you speak her name, that just sort of stops. She has nothing to do with this.
And you also know she would not allow you to have that kind of tone with me.
And now the bow is pointed towards him. This is not an uncommon thing.
In the moment that you drew your bow on him, he immediately has his dagger ready. Lyrican. And then he quickly like spins it and puts it right back in his belt.
He puts it back too.
I don't
know me.
Yes. I raised you. I think I know you well enough.
Then you should know that I would not bring anyone here that would harm the family that has taken me in. If I am here, it is for a reason.
Better be a good one. He looks over to Kathleen. If you head up about 2-3 flights from here, there's a young lady who can provide you with some kind of looks you up and down cleaner clothing.
And I'll just look down and okay, thank you.
And
3 flights up.
Yes, So that'll be right over here where you see this bubble.
Okay.
And he looks over to Myrtle. What'd you say your name was again?
Myrtle. Axalis.
Why is your name so familiar?
I don't know, but, well, I have been a friend of the Wood Elves for quite some time. Longer than I can remember. If that certainly doesn't help very much, I'm sure.
I think I remember.
Remember what?
He kind of looks at you. I will talk to you later.
All right. Well, if there's anything I can do to assist or any of your ill, I can tend to. Please.
Actually,
I would be honored to help.
we did have some individuals come in contact with an Alba earlier that might need some additional assistance.
Lead the way.
Yep, so he motions over to Vlorg. Vlorg, can you guide Myrtle here? Vlorg just kind of like goes to like whiff his hair back, but it's like just kind of like this like little like one little strand of hair. It's this way. And then he'll guide you up and over to the injured parties. Oh god, if he would stop going in the rooftops, that'd be great.
I keep climbing trees on accident.
I know. So the injured is where the bubble is.
Okay, give me a second here. Just, okay, that's over Nya.
I think that Muriel will probably follow. Wow, I lost my.
I'm trying to help you out there, Vandy.
I got it.
Oh god.
I think hold on, I got it in a second here. Swoop. Oh shit. Swoop. Nya.
There we go.
Where did
All
I
right.
go? Oh, I see. I got it.
All right.
I went very far away. Everyone, I jumped into the ocean, just so you know.
Oh no.
Love it.
I'm coming back.
Would this count as splitting up? Like,
Yes.
If I accidentally
Okay.
jump into the ocean,
Yes. So as you all kind of go your different ways, you guys hear Tanner just kind of bellow out, "And welcome to Avabelle." So we'll go over to Kathleen. So Kathleen, you make your way on up and you meet Edenwill. And she kind of approaches you. Oh, why are you wearing that? And she kind of gestures to your Queen's Guard armor.
and I'm like, kind of like looking over my shoulder, like, where's Lyrican? Like I just want to know, like, in general direction, like, I am, well, not anymore. I used to be a Queen's Guard. And I'm like, yeah, like ready for a reaction. I'm like,
I can see that. Well, I do have some other wares. If you would like to follow me, I can take you to them. And
I'll follow like cautiously.
And then she takes you up to
Okay.
kind of like this small area that has some tents, and they're you definitely notice that a lot of their clothing is made from the pelts of animals. But you have three different options in front of you of the type of clothing you would like to have. So
Sexy.
so one set is made completely of what looks to be kind of like panther pelt with some feathers that was recently, looks like it might have been recently taken from an owlbear, that kind of goes right. I can't be reading chat right now because Calamity is cracking me the fuck up. It creates this really like sensual breastplate, and it looks like it might accentuate all of your curves. And then it's got what looks to be kind of just almost like a loincloth. It's really, really out there. You're under the map. Oh no. Okay, let me do this.
Sorry, I'm stuck.
No, you're good.
Help me.
Here, I'm just putting another U up there.
Okay, yeah, thank you.
Oh, I gotta.
Sorry.
There you go.
My bad.
Okay, you should have access to that.
Yeah, I got it. Everything's solved.
The second one is a little bit more modest. It's leather kind of capris that have a laced applique almost with like twine and maybe some maybe it looks like it might have been kind of taken from like intestines that have been braided and dried out, kind of going up the side of the leg. The top is a white, more of kind of like an off-white brown, standard kind of like linen top with another kind of leather breastplate with some embellishments of like floral decor on the side, kind of as if it was like stained by setting out in the sun for a few hours. And then the final one is kind of like in between the two, where it is a dress that has kind of a slit that goes a little bit up into the upper deep thigh on each side, and a under breastplate that is made from what looks to be kind of like the armor of maybe like a pangolin or like an armadillo, something that has more of like a scaly texture to it. Which one are you choosing?
Kathleen is looking at all of them and kind of looking at herself, and this is going to be the least amount of clothes I've worn in so long. I would like to the capris and the top with the braids of intestines. That just feels like something I would choose IRL. So
okay, so she kind of grabs everything. Did Tanner say he was covering this, or?
Oh, and I'm with Lyrican.
She kind of just looks at you. You know that just doubles the price when you say that.
Oh.
Can I hear this?
I'm not with Lyrican?
Can I hear this conversation happening?
No, you're a little far. You're about 160 feet from it. So
how much are we?
So because it is made of like crude materials, very wood elf. It's just a silver.
Okay, can you tell me the prices of each, maybe?
Ooh, trade your Queensguard stuff as a disguise. I'm sure it would be useful.
Okay.
You don't need it anymore.
No. Would you perhaps be interested in a trade of some sort?
What do you have in mind?
This for that? It could be a good disguise if you need to get into somewhere. It won't matter. I don't need it anymore. And I'm like, you see me like kind of just like holding like the cape and just like looking at my gloves and just like, this has been my comfort for the past few years, and it's like,
she's taking a look at it, and she kind of walks over and like grabs like your wrist and holds it up to kind of like inspect.
don't look at the mud. I don't know.
And she kind of slowly kind of guides you to where you kind of do a twirl, and then she catches a glimpse. Oh, what about that? And she points to your necklace.
Oh, I don't think I can do that. You see, this is very, very special to me.
The armor will do.
Okay.
As she kind of like waves her hand, and there's really not like a shower here, but the river is probably the best place to get cleaned up if you want to, you know, do what the city folk do. Yeah, so here you go. And she goes and she kind of like hands you the stack, but she's kind of very wary still of you because you are a Queen's Guard. But in her mind, she's knowing that if she takes your armor, that you really can't return. So she has a little bit more trust in that.
Thank you. Where did you say the river was?
Over there. And she points back to where the owlbear kind of was.
Oh, I'll just change right here. And Kathleen immediately just like,
no,
shame.
please stay modest. If anything, and she kind of waves over this gentleman who's on the edge. She kind of waves him over and just, Albert, you know, oh yes. And he kind of goes inside the little hut before he kind of rummages around and comes out with a very small vial. I mean, it's literally only about like this big, but it's got a cork on it on the very top, and he goes to hand it to you. This is, don't even ask how I got it. It's urine from a dragon. It will ward off any owlbear.
what? Do I drink it?
He looks over to Ed and Will. Wait, where is she coming? Who would drink it? Who would drink urine pee? Who would drink a dragon's pee?
I'm sorry. Tell me what to do. I'm sorry. Tell me what to do.
Ed and Will kind of grabs that little vial from your hand. All you gotta do is take the cap off, the cork. I'm not gonna do it right now because this stuff stinks. And you hold it and you just kind of tip it upside down, and you get a little bit on your finger and just a little behind each ear. Wards off owlbears just fine, and many other creatures, but you might attract a dragon, so.
And I'm just gonna like hold it like regrettably, like thanks. And again, just like start like slowly and just like looking at both of them, like undressing, like you can turn around or I'll just keep going. No shame.
I don't even know how to react to that.
Kathleen doesn't give a shit.
That say zero fucks.
I mean, how many barracks have you gotten dressed in with people just all around?
Yeah.
You know?
Right, exactly.
And they'll just kind of be standing there with their arms crossed watching, and as you're like trying to be like, well, you're gonna turn around type look, you on the ground, you see a wood elf walking by completely buck ass naked. They're used to just letting loose to the wind.
And I like see that and I'm like,
somehow.
okay. And I just like continue and just like fully undress and, you know, get into my new outfit.
All right. As you're doing that, we'll go ahead and jump on over to Myrtle and Muriel.
So yeah, I've gone up to tend to the injured.
All right. So
And I just want to first off just kind of like investigate, like what's there.
Yeah, so you are taken by Vlorg over to another elf who is laying on the ground, and he's pale. Not because he's an elf, but he's lost a lot of blood, and on the side of his abdomen, you can see a huge gash from what it looked like an owlbear had kind of taken a little chunk out of him.
Oof. Oh dear. Looks like you had a bit of a run-in, huh?
Mom?
But
Mom, is that you?
oh dear, he seems to be having some trouble. I am going to. I just want to check him over and see like how bad it is.
Yeah, go ahead and give me a medicine check.
Okie dokie. Let me just see here. Medicine check. Okay. That's not great. It's a 13. It's not terrible.
So you go over and you see that there's just kind of like some like crude bandages, kind of wrapped around the abdomen, and just from the outside, you can tell that it looks like it might be just a bit infected.
Okay, I'm gonna treat it like just clean it as best I can from a basic standpoint first, and then I want to hold off before I do anything more, and I want to make sure that he's like that nobody else is like in dire straits here.
He's the only one that has actually been injured, so he's currently the only one that you are tending to. And so as you are checking over the wounds, you can tell that's a bit infected. He looks up at you and is just like, "You're the most beautiful creature I've ever seen."
Oh, that seems. Well, that's very nice of you. Though I don't know about that.
And he like reaches up his hand and he goes to place it on your cheek. And it reminds you of a touch that you've once felt. And we will go ahead and take a break. And when we come back, we will see what the fate of this dear injured elf is. So, we will be taking a quick break, everybody. So make sure you guys get up, stand, stretch, get some water, grab a little snacky snack. And we will be right back.
Yes.
All right. We're back, guys. everybody. We are back. We are back for a vengeance. Gotta turn that down just a little bit. All right. Hope everybody had a good little break. Everybody got some little noms or stretches and some extra water. So with that, we will go back to Myrtle. Well, I gotta get some good music going.
Years.
All right. So we pan back to Myrtle, who is tending to an injured elf who took an unfortunate fate of a gash to his abdomen from an owlbear. And he looks up at Myrtle and had mentioned that she is the most beautiful creature that he's ever seen, before placing his hand across her cheek. And Myrtle, this reminds you of something. You are teleported back in time, and you're in a cottage. It's a very warm feeling, and this was your home. This is where you made your place. And what are you doing at this moment?
If I'm at home, I'm probably cooking or relaxing. I'm likely enjoying just a very chill day. You know, checking over my supplies, making sure that I have everything kind of packed up in case I need to go out and help somebody. Yeah.
So, as you're doing so, you pass by just kind of like a sliver of maybe like a broken mirror that you do have hanging in your homestead, and you are half your age. You're in your 30s, about 35. And you remember this being from a while ago. But it's a passing moment as you're kind of gathering all your belongings and your items, and you hear this fury of some banging on a door.
One moment. I'll be right there.
And I'll kind of get over to the door. Yep. Just a second. And head over. Gosh, what's the racket? And I'll open the door.
And when you open the door, you see a fairly young half-elf woman. She has an arrow piercing directly through the top right of her shoulder blade. And she just... Help me! Before she begins to faint and falls towards you.
I move to catch her.
So you catch her, and you hear in the distance what sounds to be like the clop of multiple horse hooves on kind of like cobblestone and rock and dirt. Kind of. I think she went this way. And you recognize that sounds kind of like the Queen's guards.
Oh, fuck. Let's get you inside. And I will pull her inside and put her kind of like on, like in one of the back rooms, just like maybe a bedroom or something. And I'll just be like, just hold on just a second. And I'm just gonna go over to the door, shut it, and lock it.
Okay. And you hear the gallop of the horse hooves kind of like and fade off into the distance as it passes your homestead.
I like immediately rush back over to the injured figure.
All right. Go ahead and make a medicine check.
Hmm. That's an 8. That's not great, but
You're noticing this young woman. She's gravely injured, and you notice that there's a lot of blood, and just that her skin is slowly growing paler and paler.
okay. Yeah, we need to get this out of your shoulder and patched up immediately. And I'm just like, okay, this might hurt a little bit, and I'm gonna like snap the arrow.
She has no reaction.
Shit. Snap the arrow, pull it out, immediately just kind of apply pressure, and I'm just gonna sit there and be like, and just use. Well, first of all, does she have like a pulse or anything? Like, is
In the kind of the rush of your adrenaline's running really high right now, and as you were trying to check her pulse during your medicine check, you couldn't tell if that was her pulse or your pulse, so you can't really tell.
That makes sense. I'm just gonna I'm gonna look over. I'm just gonna cast. I'm like, okay, stabilize, and I'm going to first do a quick spare the dying as a cantrip, which just to stabilize them.
Mm-hmm.
And then I want to cast a level 2, like Cure Wounds.
Okay.
Honor.
So, as you go to cast Spare the Dying and your Cure Wounds, you feel this kind of pull on what is like a string inside of your deep into your soul, and what feels like scissors cutting you off from all of your clerical powers as the last bit of any kind of healing goes into this young woman. And she she looks up at you and just kind of gives you like a very quick smile, and you're the most beautiful creature I've ever seen. And you snap back.
Oh.
You snap back, and you see the elf in front of you.
Lily?
Who? As the young elf gentleman who now you see is the one who had the owlbear gash in his side.
Oh, I'm sorry, you just reminded me of someone I used to know. Don't worry, we'll get you all patched up here.
And I'm gonna make sure that now that the infection's kind of cleared, I'm actually gonna cast a level 2 Cure Wounds on him.
Okay. So, what happens when you cast this Cure Wounds?
So she'll touch kind of the pendant around her neck, and it would probably the flower itself would probably start to glow inside the orb. And almost like drawing like a wisp of viney kind of power. It's like purple and green and white, and it would just kind of like flow from her fingertips, and she'll just kind of trace across the owlbear gash and almost like just allow it to sew itself back up underneath her fingertips.
Okay. And he goes to put his hand where the gash was and pulls his hand away, and he sees no blood. Who are you?
Oh, a friend. My name's Myrtle.
Myrtle. If only you've been around all this time. Our healers aren't anything like this.
I've been doing this for a very long time. And perhaps I can work with your healers so that they may be able to help you a little better.
I think that's very, very much needed. And he goes and he sits up and kind of... You can see the color kind of flushing back into his skin, his cheeks being a very rosy. Thank you. And
take it easy, though. Don't be running off yet. You need to make sure everything is allowed to heal. Your body is healed physically, but it takes a while to respond the way it needs to.
Thank you. I appreciate it. And Muriel, you are kind of standing back watching all of this go down.
Yeah, so for like a minute, Muriel is watching Myrtle work her magic, and then she gets distracted, as she usually does, and she starts kind of looking around the tent and notices books. There's books over here.
Oh no!
Oh boy.
And so she's just gonna like rummage through like the books on the table while everyone's distracted. Not like she's trying to be like sneaky about it, but just that, you know, curiosity. There's books. She likes books. So yeah, what's here?
Yeah, so you see a few different books. One book looks to be kind of just one that might be writing down kind of animals, flora, fauna that have been discovered in the area. Seems to be almost kind of like a crude journal. How many times have I said crude this episode? Let's go ahead and like mark it. But it seems to be a journal that is just kind of kept by everybody. But you also notice in there is a small kind of like piece of paper with a few different kind of spells scribbled on it.
Ooh, can I check out more about what this is?
Yeah, so you notice that there are just a few spells kind of written very hastily across the piece of paper, and I will say you have time to learn 2 of them.
Oh, excellent. What are these spells?
So there is control flames,
Okay.
create bonfire,
Okay.
shape water,
Mm-hmm.
major image, arcane lock,
Oh,
magic
wow.
mouth,
Oh my god.
message, mend, erupting earth, sending, and darkness.
Okay.
I'll give you some time to
So I think that like she's just very immediately distracted by all of this. Did you say sending as well?
Yes, sending is in there, and that will be a cantrip, I believe. Or no, that's a level 3.
Oh yeah, so that's not one I could do yet. Let me just check.
So sending is a
'cause I
level
remember-
3 spell.
Yeah, I just remember talking to as soon as I see it, I remember talking to Kathleen about being able to talk to her mom. And so even though I know that like I can't cast it yet, I definitely will want to write down sending in my spell book.
Okay.
I feel like I don't know if the D&D Beyond, I wonder if I can add a spell that I don't yet have. Yeah, it won't let me, so I'll just write it down in my notes.
Yeah. So sending, sending is, let me go ahead and read it. It is a 3rd level evocation. Takes 1 round. You send a short message of 25 words or less to a creature with which you are familiar. The creature hears a message in its mind, recognizes you as the sender if it knows you, and can answer it like a manner immediately. Spell enables creature with intelligence scores of at least 1 to understand the meaning of your message. You can send the message across any distance and even to other planes of existence, but if the target is on a different plane than you, then there is a 5% chance that the message doesn't arrive.
Well, hopefully her mom's never on a different plane than me. So that's one of them. And then if you could just like copy paste, I'll pick the other one. Just so I'm not like making you repeat it 7,000 times. But yeah, that's what Muriel is doing. Like she immediately gets distracted, and like unless somebody comes over to stop her, she's just basically gonna be like copying notes, like the little scholar she is. For it takes 2 hours to copy a spell, so this is gonna be like her project for the evening. Like she is here, she's not leaving. Like maybe she'll walk. Like if Myrtle tells her to go somewhere, she'll just like have a piece of paper in one hand and like her spell book in the other and like a quill and like be precariously balancing it as she walks on the treetops and maybe have to be like diverted before falling somewhere. Like this is now what she's doing.
Okay. All right. And as that is going on, we'll snap back over to Lyrican, who is still there with Tanner. So Tanner is standing there still kind of with his arms crossed, and he's kind of engaging in conversation with you to find out what the hell has happened the last 48 hours that you've been missing. Are you telling him everything?
Purely out of cheekiness, she's making it difficult.
So you're telling me after the hunt we sent you on, instead of bringing the pelts back, you went and sold them in Derlusk? And then there was a hanging, then you were investigating a murder, and then breaking somebody out of jail? He's kind of like rubbing his temples at this point. Just, oh, Lyrican. Do you know how much trouble this could get you in? Oh, God. And
you know they could never catch me.
Well, it's impossible. That is very true, but I don't know why you would do something so careless. And he kind of looks back at everybody who's kind of off in the treetops doing their own thing. He's seeing Myrtle doing some healing, and Muriel is kind of scribbling things down from books, and Kathleen is changing. And then to bring them back here.
Sounds like a familiar story, doesn't it?
It's different when you were a child. When you and your sister were young. But nonetheless, he's kind of like makes his way over to you just a little bit closer. I'm glad you're safe. And he kind of takes a like little playful like punch across your shoulder.
Which she'll return, but she doesn't try to be gentle because she's a brat.
Give me a strength check.
Like she doesn't go on in full like deck him, but she definitely does punch him a little harder.
Watch you nat 20 deck him across the face.
Punches him out. What was that supposed to be again?
Strength check.
Strength. That is going to be. Oh, okay. That's just a. Wait. Oh yeah, a 14.
Okay, yeah. So you kind of punch him across the shoulder just a little bit, and you kind of. Yep, you've been hitting the boulders again, haven't you?
Always.
Well, there's something too that I recognized this morning when I went to go check on the horses.
Oh.
There's a young foal, and it seems to have taken a liking. And it seems that you've already laid claim to this foal.
I had a dream about it. She was there too.
Yallis? Not a day goes by that I don't miss her.
She wouldn't let you forget her.
No. No, she would not. Sometimes I get visits from her in my dreams as well, but I still can't quite understand what they mean. But
Why do they have to mean anything? Maybe you just miss her.
I am hoping still that she's out there, but
Not this again.
Lyrican, we don't know the actual fate of what happened to Yallis.
Been years, Tenor. Years.
He kind of looks up for a second and just is like, I know, I still have to hold out hope. And I hope you haven't given it up either.
That sounds exhausting.
Well, you know, it's what she would have had too as well, if it were you.
All well with the hunt today. Just completely changes the subject.
Changing the subject. Yes. Well, speaking of the foal, you should probably go and check on it. You'd be quite surprised.
Surprised? Is everything okay?
Go. He kind of like nods his head towards where the stables normally are.
And
I did not build stables. I'm sorry.
That's fine. She'll climb down and
It's gonna be over.
go to the stables.
Yeah, over kind of like where the bubble is. That's where the stables are gonna be. Sorry, I know I didn't build it. How dare me as a DM?
Oh heck! Wait, where was that again? Oh no.
Boop.
Oh, there it is. Okay, where am I?
Oh no.
We're gonna pretend I got. Oh. I yeeted myself into space. I have no idea where I am. Oh, I'm in a tree. Just kidding.
Don't worry, I don't know where anybody is either. Why did I make this map so damn intricate?
Oh, I'm hanging out with Myrtle, I think. Somewhere. Where am I? Oh boy. Oh, I found. Nope. Oh, okay, there I am. I shall go to the stables. I think I'm about there.
Yeah, right around here.
Oh, it was close. This map hates me.
I just
Every
know
time,
now not to
every
make
time.
these maps as detailed. Alright, and theater of the mind, everybody. Pretend there's a stable and like a barn.
Use your imagination.
Bless you, do over his sneezing. So, give me 1 second. Oh gosh, that's just like... No, that's... I'm trying to do something on Hellspire. Okay. So, as you approach, you notice inside the stables, as you approach kind of the stall where you had left the foal and its mother, that the foal is not there anymore. But instead, it looks like since you've been gone, the foal has completely. I cannot breathe for the
Sorry.
first time. No, it went through my head as well. Did
y'all see me singing? Yeah. Okay.
Yes.
Yep. Oh gosh, that should also be counted. How many songs do we sing in one night?
Right.
Jesus Christ. The foal has seemed to completely aged and is now
Oh my gosh.
a full-on horse and a full thoroughbred stallion now.
A full-on horse.
So this is what I was trying to
Maestro?
mess with because I want to like size it up, but that's like the next size.
Oh, I mean, I'd be very intimidating.
Yeah. So just pretend it's a little bit bigger than what you have here.
That's fair.
So you see the horse and he sees you. And he immediately kind of trots his way over to you.
Well then, have to see what kind of hay we're putting in there. And kind of goes to pet his nose.
So, and as you're petting your nose, oh, brain, DM brain.
DM brain.
As you're kind of like petting his nose, you notice the whites of his nose resemble a symbol that you've seen before. Can I get a history check? I want to see how well you remember this symbol.
Oh, not well. Yeah, it's gonna be a 8.
The symbol is really familiar. You remember from your childhood? Maybe it was like on a blanket that your sister had carried you away in, but other than that, you don't really recognize it, but you recognize it from your childhood.
Okay. She'll sort of like tilt her head at it.
And the horse responds by tilting its head in the exact same way.
I love him. And she will kind of like chuckle to herself and say, "So it seems we're going to be best of friends, eh?" And did I name him Maestro? Does anyone remember what was his name? Was it Maestro?
There was a bunch of names, including a few different gyms that went around, but
I think you chose Maestro, but
Tulasi.
obviously it's your choice.
I think I really liked Maestro, so she's going to say, "All right, Maestro, let's go."
so are you going to like be a bareback rider? You going to saddle it up?
I could see her being bareback. I think. Does that hurt the horse?
No.
Okay.
As long as you technically ride the horse in a proper way, then it won't hurt the horse.
Okay. Then yeah, she'll probably ride bareback then.
Yeah. You
Wants to be able to make a quick exit.
yeah, you've kind of been raised your entire life also around horses, so you know how to ride them. So
Cool.
All right, so where are you leading Maestro?
I think I'm gonna lead Maestro kind of like back towards where the village is. And sort of, I don't think I have to string him up, so she probably wouldn't, but would probably just like leave him where she thinks they're gonna be like
Oh, please don't string up the horse.
exiting. No. Would never. I love it.
I think I lost the horse.
Oh no.
I lost it in the woods. Where did you go? Oh, there he is.
Maestro, no.
Oh gosh. All right. Yeah. So you've oh god, the horse is in the trees. There you go. Oh, this
Maestro.
map. Why did I do this? So you went ahead and kind of so you have kind of probably like twine that or rope that you that you have that you utilize as reins and kind of tied him to kind of the base of one of the trees.
And I think she'll probably like feed him a little bit, like give him a little snack, before making her way back up, just because she doesn't want to leave everyone too long with her family by themselves.
Right. All right. We'll go back to Kathleen now. By the way, Kathleen, you will still keep your chainmail, just all of your plate armor that you had that was representative of the kingdom has now been traded.
Okay. And so because Kathleen hasn't been like in the soldier's keep for a couple of days, she's hasn't really eaten a lot. So the original outfit that she had chosen is not fitting well or right at all, and she's kind of just standing there like covering places. I might need another one.
Which one are you thinking?
The one with the flowers?
Okay. So she goes and she switches it out and go ahead and gives you the set with the flowers and the capris.
I change. Right then and there. I just...
Drop trowel.
Yeah.
Beautiful. That one definitely suits you a lot more.
Yeah, it feels better. Thanks. I appreciate it. And then Kathleen's gonna take her ties out of her hair, and she's gonna run her fingers through her French braids, and she's gonna let her hair out for the first time in years. Like when she was a little girl, just
super curly.
It's
Still
got
covered
the wave
in
from
mud.
the braid. Yeah, it's got the braid. It's got the, you know, when you take your hair out of French braids, it has that wave. It's got that. And yeah, she's gonna. How do I look?
You look like you belong here. Are you sure you're not a half elf? She says as she kind of like goes to like brush your hair away from like your ear to like check your ears.
And I'll like let her do it, and I'll kind of like smile a little bit. I'm not.
Yeah, you look like you belong here. Oh, what about that? And she points at your shield that is still donning the kingdom's emblem.
Is there a way we can cover that, or do you have another shield perhaps?
I don't have one up here, but you might be able to find the blacksmith. I think he might be. Gosh, where did he go? I think he probably went down to the water to go fishing.
I hear fishing, and I'm like, I would love to go talk to him if I'm able.
Oh, of course. I'm not gonna stop you from.
Right. Do you mind showing me where?
At the river's edge. It's.
Right. I'm just a little. I'm used to being on the ground. Right. Yeah.
That trail that you came in from, you follow that all the way back, but when you meet the end of the trail, stay to the right. The left is typically where the owlbears stay. And
she's like kind of nervous.
Got the little urine, right?
Yeah, and I'll like take it out, and I'll like pop the little cork, and I'm like very regrettably like just a drop, right?
Just And she's like, yep, just a drop. Just a tiny drop as she's pinching her nose. Just the tiniest little bit. But, have you done it yet?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh. She's like, whew.
Yeah.
I was just about to say, she kind of looks up at the trees and is like kind of reading where the shadows are going. He should be back really soon.
Okay, should I wait?
I mean, you've already put the pea on your neck.
Right. Okay. And then I'm just gonna like turn around, like kind of slowly, like fuck my life, and just start making my way, I guess, down these stairs right here.
Everybody else, give me a perception check.
Oh my god. Go piss, girl.
Not what they meant.
I got
what we
a
meant.
14.
I got
16.
a 7.
Lyrican?
16.
So Muriel and Lyrican, you both smell this putrid smell. You don't know where it's coming from, but it's coming from kind of like from downwind, and you kind of look up and you see it's coming from where Kathleen is.
Oh my God.
Myrtle, you're just kind of immune to that smell. Since, you know, being dragonborn.
I've smelled worse.
Yeah, you smell worse.
I think
Muriel
that,
wrinkles her nose and leans closer to the page that she's copying as though she can just cover the scent of weird urine with ink.
Yeah. Lyrican, you're a bit down. You're a bit downwind, near the horse, but you can definitely still smell it. And you know already that that Edenwell has convinced somebody to put the pea on their neck again.
this again. Just like which one of my friends did he do this to? And probably goes, it's either Muriel or Kathleen. It's one of them.
Yep. Oh boy. So what is everybody doing? The night is slowly, the day is slowly gone by. I would say, Muriel, you have already learned one of your spells by this time.
Yeah, so I picked darkness for the second one.
Darkness, okay.
Because I Googled and found out that you're not allowed to copy cantrips, I guess. So I'll have to take a feat for cantrips.
I wish I would have known that. I would have given you some.
No. You already gave me
More
like
options.
way a lot of spells. Like, honestly, spoiled. I'm spoiled. Yeah, so Muriel is like wherever it was that she found the spells, like there were books here, so that's where I kind of settled down. Like, she is so absorbed in this task, and for darkness it takes, I think, 4 hours to copy, and then sending is going to take 6 because it's a 3rd level spell.
Got it.
So I think like she's the I just got the 7th Harry Potter book at the midnight release, and I'm gonna spend the entire night reading it until I'm done. Kind of wizard right now. Unless anyone interrupts her, that's just her entire task.
Okay. While you are engaging in your 7th Harry Potter book, basically, all the other elves within the treetop start gathering in one of the central kind of huts, and it smells like there's a stew that is brewing, that is being ready to be served.
Are you asking if this distracts me or everybody
This
else?
is just to everybody.
Okay, because yeah, she would gladly starve herself to copy these spells. So yeah, she's not being moved from this table.
I think Kathleen is like heard fishing and like is looking for this guy, the blacksmith.
Okay. So yeah, you are probably about halfway to the river. Oh God, why did my camera just do that? You're about halfway to the river when you actually see an elf kind of making his way back. And
he can probably smell me.
Oh yeah, he can smell you. Probably from the moment you opened it, he could probably smell it. And as you're walking towards him, God damn it, Adenwell.
Hey. Yeah, I have piss on me.
Yeah. yeah, you do. Ugh.
Was I?
What?
Is it? This doesn't distract. Out. This doesn't like.
No.
And I'm like. And you just see me just like tense up and like.
You're not from around here, are you?
No, I'm not.
He can't tell that you're not an elf since your ears are kind of covered from your hair, and you're now actually wearing some of the clothing that the other elves around would actually wear. You feel, yeah, I can tell you're new around here. Edenwell's a known prankster. Did she give you those clothes too?
Yeah.
Yeah, I would recommend not going swimming in them.
Why?
Sometimes she likes to make them out of clothing that would more disintegrate in water.
Not so bad.
Like I said, she's a prankster. Some of her oh God, that smells so bad.
Okay, listen, it's what do you want me to do? Like, I mean, I don't even know. Like, I don't even know you. I don't even know you. I'm so annoyed with today.
He's just kind of laughing right at this point. He walks over to the ground and like grabs some mud and just comes over and just literally just like slaps it against the side of your neck, and you can. It's canceling out that smell.
Kathleen, like, does this with her fist and is like, like, she is very much like, she does not want to do this, but something comes over her and she remembers Myrtle saying, just take a deep breath. just take a deep breath, dear. And I'm just like, and I just like lower my fists and I'm just like,
and then for a second he goes, well, I can still smell it, and then slaps some more on the other side of your neck.
I am going to turn around and walk away from him before I punch him and have my fist at my side. I'm walking away.
Okay. And he's just like, I got dinner, and he holds up and there's a few fish hanging from a line.
Can I do a nature check to see if I know what kind of fish they are?
Sure.
Or whatever you want me to do.
With advantage.
Okay. An 18.
So you look over and there's different types of fish. You kind of see like what would be, sorry, I don't know what kind of fish are in D&D, so I'm going off of my brain.
So like sea bass. Just think of Animal Crossing.
No,
Yeah.
Okay, look, no, I actually used to go fishing, and you see some like rainbow trout.
Okay. Trout, huh? And I'm just like trying so hard to like distract from my anger, and I obviously recognize the smell of the fish. It's
potent.
Yeah, it's a smell that I kind of miss as well. Trout, huh?
Yeah. come on, let's go. And he goes like walk past you. When he does, he gives you like a little slap on the back. His hands are still a little bit muddy.
I just stop in my tracks and I'm like, I could walk away. I could just run. I don't have any clothes. I could just run right now. I just deep breaths. Fish, yeah. Okay, fish. That'll make me happy. And I just like
You follow him back.
yes. Don't want to, but I do.
All right, yeah. So you follow him all the way back to where he meets the rest of the village, who is kind of in this hut that is probably most used as kind of like the canteen area. A lot of people come in here and go grab food, and this is probably exactly where Lyrican stole some jerky from. But it is just kind of a common area.
Is it up in the trees, Ash? Okay,
Yes,
I see.
yeah.
Sorry.
It is located here, if anybody is wondering.
Yep, I got it.
Is that where I am? I think, yeah.
Yes, you are.
And Myrtle, the young man that you had helped heal, he's kind of sitting up now and... do you smell that?
Oh, I was like, do they smell me again?
Now I'll go get us some food.
Let me come with you. And he goes to sit up. I'll take a bowl, please.
Take it easy. I'll grab you some. What did you say your name was again?
Thal.
Thal. Pleasure to meet you.
It's wonderful to meet you too.
I'm gonna shuffle over and go grab us some food.
All right, so you're gonna shuffle on over. It's a little bit on the crowded side. It's definitely probably like that peak time of day when everybody is kind of called for food. So we're gonna actually make it a little bit more nighttime-ish. Ooh, that's like really dark though. We'll do that. Just enable some torches so you guys can see.
Nice.
Oh, you know what help is if I actually hit apply to game board. There you go. So it is now kind of...
Ooh, I like this.
It is
very good.
becoming a little bit more dark outside, and everybody is kind of coming together and having some food, and Tanor is being helped by Endenwell, who is kind of ladling some of this this kind of... Sorry, I think a spider's crawling on me!
Oh no! It's because you're in the woods.
I'm okay. I'm just gonna pick my legs up. Can I get closer?
That's actually good luck, Ash. I'm just like being for real.
I don't like-
It's.
I'm an
I know it's good luck though.
I'm an
If it's
arachnophobe. I'm an arachnophobe. Okay. I know. They're ladling kind of a mixture of some type of fish and lamb stew. It's kind of more of like a forest delicacy. It has some morsels and mushrooms and locally harvested kind of vegetables. Probably some like wild carrots and stuff. This is definitely not Grig's rat stew. It has some really great flavors to it, and even some seasoning. And it's quite good.
Ooh. Well, this is delightful. My goodness.
Tries hard not to make joke about actually seasoning their food.
Listen, she's a white ass dragonborn, okay? It is what it is.
No, Myrtle makes good food. That's not what I meant. I meant Greg.
Is it bad? Like my first reaction was, there's no raisins in it.
Oh my
oh
god.
my god.
Every time I see that raisin, what was it like?
Raisin
it's,
potato salad.
Yeah, I thought it was like mac and cheese for a second,
Or
but
like,
yeah,
yeah,
the raisin.
mac and cheese salad or potato salad with raisins in it.
Oh, is it sacrilegious to food? Oh no.
Yeah. So, as everybody is kind of quieting down for the night and getting their soup, some are kind of heading back into their huts and their thralls, when a whistle from the distance comes out, and Tanner perks up and quickly looks at Lyrican. Lyrican, did you hear that? And he kind of like walks out of the hut just a bit to see if he can hear it one more time, and he whistles back kind of as like an ask for a repeat, and again you hear the everybody. It's the guards, they're on their way.
No.
And with that, we will end tonight's stream.
Dun, dun, dun.
No.
I'm stressed. I'm never gonna be able to get away.
Lena's straight up having a bad time.
I'm like, hit me one more fucking time, guy. I swear to God.
Hit me with your best shot.
I literally
baby, one more time.
Wow,
Yeah.
my brain went to the 80s like, hit me with your best shot. Why
Also
don't you
good.
hit me with your best
Also
shot?
good.
Fire away. So sorry, Ashleena, I had to like just keep layering.
Listen, I'm a
Look,
Britney
you're the
bitch.
one who agreed to put pee on your neck without asking any questions.
Bruh. I mean, if a snake bites you IRL, you pee on it or something, right?
No, that's
like,
a
what?
jellyfish.
That's a jelly.
Oh, whatever.
Yeah, that's a jellyfish.
Okay,
yeah.
note to self, do not go hiking with Ashleena ever.
Also,
Bruh, I'm getting a fucking book.
I
My
don't even
bad.
know if that's real. I don't know if that's real. Is the jellyfish pee thing
I
real?
don't know,
It-
but
it's-
I think
just,
so.
I think
It's the
I think
jellyfish.
it's
in this
supposed to,
world,
but like
I
it's
didn't
not.
know.
No,
I didn't even
unfortunately, in the
question it.
real world, treating a jellyfish sting by urinating on it may actually cause someone more pain. It can aggravate the stingers into releasing more venom.
All right,
Oh,
well, I'll get a book.
Wait,
and-
aggravate the stingers?
Yeah, because
Yeah,
they
it has
can.
barbs.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're like tiny barbs.
Oh, right, the barbs. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Well,
Barbs.
There's no truth to that myth, so
I mean, can you be pissed off
Don't
for
do
anything
it.
else? Okay. Well,
well, at least we finally got a go piss girl somewhere in this
We did get a go piss girl.
episode, but it's not exactly, I think, what Kathleen was thinking.
I mean, I was hoping to roll. If I could just roll a crit fail, if I were just worse at D&D, then I would have been able to get a bingo. But I'm just not bad enough at D&D.
Well, it's all good. It
yeah,
means,
you're just the best.
Did
It
you
just-
say?
It also
Sweet Blue, seriously.
Yeah. It's also a little difficult when we don't have Stella here and then there's no combat to actually have more rolls. So
That's true.
we'll have to add some more events to add into our bingo. But that means that tonight's prize of the dice will be rolled into our next episode, which will be on September 14th. So we got a week off before our next episode. If you guys haven't checked already, we do have our updated schedule. We already will be having one change, but we'll be making those changes in a few weeks. That's not until, I think, the very last episode.
November. Yeah.
Yeah. So we'll be having some one more change on that. But you guys might have noticed today that we did end a little bit earlier. That's because we have started a little bit earlier as well. So we are so happy to have you guys join us all the time, every single time that we have our broadcast. Make sure to check out our socials. Check out our link tree. Join our Discord. We do have right now we have a channel in there that is once upon a dice roll episodes out of context. Throw in any GIF from tonight's episode that is spoiler free, that is out of context. I already saw one in there of somebody like just falling into a mud pit.
Cute.
I was cracking up. It was cracking me up during the break. But
This is my favorite part, so go do it.
yeah, it's a lot of fun to see kind of the reactions and what everybody kind of took away from tonight's episode. oh boy, what's in here?
Oh, I posted a new one.
Will it load, please? Please, it has something to do with pee.
Here. No. This is. I'll recreate it. I'll recreate it live.
I see it.
Feeling this.
I'll recreate it. It's this.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yep. But no, for real, the smell of I miss the smell of Barnes and Noble. Just
Go to a
books.
bookstore.
I know.
I go to bookstores all the time.
I know. So make sure you guys join our Discord, drop some in there. We'll pick our favorite and it gets tweeted out tomorrow. So make sure you guys do that. Thank you all so much, and we will see you on our next episode.
Bye, friends.
Bye.
Bye.